whenever you consciously look, listen, and smell, while sensing your body as one organic whole, you are self-remembering. This inner exercise is mindful breathing. And the aim of this inner exercise is to teach you how to be more mindful of the various elements involved in your breath and breathing. So for your own safety, never listen to this when you are operating a vehicle or need to remain focused. Now these phrases and ocean waves flow in 6-second intervals. Enough time for you to comfortably breathe in and out. So do not force your breath, but simply sense your body breathing. And just allow your breathing to follow its natural rhythm. And take an inward step back and become the observer, observing your body breathing. Now quieten the thoughts in your mind and awaken to the present. By sensing your body breathing here and now in this moment. Perhaps sensing your body breathing in oxygen and molecules of awareness. And as you make that inner separation required to observe your body breathing, there are 3 distinct processes you can sense. First, the expansion and contraction of the various muscles involved. Second, the movement of air in and out of your lungs. And third, how your breath feeds and cleanses your body. Now be the observer, observing the various muscles involved in breathing. And observe your diaphragm expanding and contracting. Observe that parachute-shaped muscle just below your lungs. And sense the active role played by your diaphragm in your breathing. Sense how your diaphragm really leads your breathing. Sense how when your diaphragm expands downwards, this causes fresh air to be pulled into your lungs. And sense how when your diaphragm relaxes back upwards, this causes stale, depleted air to be pushed from your lungs. Sensing your diaphragm pushing and pulling your abdomen in and out. Then sense your diaphragm causing the muscles between your ribs to expand and contract. Now observe the sensations of expanding and contracting the movement of muscles. Sense your diaphragm pushing your abdomen out and expanding muscles between your ribs. And sense your diaphragm pull your abdomen back in and relax muscles between your ribs. Sense the movement in your diaphragm, abdomen, and the muscles between your ribs. Be the observer, observing your diaphragm, abdomen, and the muscles between your ribs. Sense your diaphragm pulling air in and pushing it out of your lungs. And sense how your diaphragm controls the flow of air in and out. And breathe in oxygen and molecules of awareness and breathe out foggy waste. Sensing your diaphragm, abdomen, and muscles, the flow of air, feeding and cleansing. Inwardly stepping back and becoming the observer, observing your body breathing. Now focus on observing the sensation of air moving in and out of your airways. Sense the air as it flows in from your nose to your lungs. And sense the air as it flows out from your lungs to your nose. Sense the fresh air as it flows down into your lungs. Sense it moving through your nasal cavity, back of mouth, throat, and windpipe. And sense the stale, depleted air flowing up and out. Up through your windpipe, throat, back of mouth, and nasal cavity. Now observe yourself sensing all this at once as the air moves in and out. Sense the air as it flows in and out past these points. Then sense the interplay between all the muscles expanding and contracting. and sense the flow of air in and out of your body. And sense your diaphragm leading all this. Sense how as your diaphragm expands downward, your abdomen rises and the muscles between your ribs expand, pulling air in through your nose and down your airways into your lungs. And sense how, as your diaphragm relaxes back up, your abdomen and muscles between your ribs relax, and stale air is pushed out your windpipe, throat, and nose. Now become aware of the effect your breath has on your body, and observe how breathing in feeds and invigorates your body. Feel how oxygen brings a feeling of life and lightness into your body. This is easiest to notice in your hands and fingers. So feel how breathing in brings a feeling of lightness to your hands and fingers, and feel how you feed your hands with life and vitality as you breathe in. Feel this feeding in your fingers as you breathe in molecules of oxygen. Then become mindful of your breath cleansing your body as you breathe out. Breathing in oxygen and molecules of awareness, and breathing out foggy waste. Breathing in and feeding your body, and breathing out and cleansing your body. Breathing in and out, feeding and cleansing your body. And then observe yourself sensing all three of these processes. Sense your diaphragm, abdomen, and the muscles expanding and contracting. Sense the air being pulled in and pushed out of your airways. And sense your breath feeding and cleansing your body. And now observe yourself sensing all of this at once. Sensing your diaphragm, abdomen, and the muscles, the flow of air feeding and cleansing. Be the observer, observing the breathing in and out. Sensing your diaphragm, abdomen, and muscles, the flow of air feeding and cleansing. Aware of your breath, the observer observing the body breathing. Knowing how easy it is to focus on your breath. Anytime you wish to be more centered in the present moment, now become aware of the link between your breath and your feelings. Perhaps even try to breathe in a simple feeling of joy. So imagine breathing in a simple feeling of delight. Breathe in a simple feeling of joyful delight. And it will help if you smile, really smile as you breathe in joy. Smiling with your lips, face, and eyes as you breathe in delight. Breathing in a simple feeling of joyful delight. Mindfully breathing in a feeling of joyful delight. Joyfully breathing in a simple feeling of delight. Now return your awareness to your body. Sensing your diaphragm, abdomen, and the muscles, the flow of air feeding and cleansing. And step back and become the witness, witnessing your body breathing. And become aware of that inner separation that takes place within you. Whenever you sense your whole body breathing. The separation between you as the observer and the sensation of your body breathing. Now please finish by silently or quietly repeating. May results from this exercise be transformed within me for my well-being.